Forbes Korea officially unveiled its highly anticipated 2025 Top 30 K-pop Idols list today, and BTS Park Jimin has made history by becoming the first discharged member of the group to secure a solo spot at an impressive number 15. The annual ranking, which combines global streaming numbers, brand valuation, media impact, social media influence, and cultural contribution throughout 2025, placed Jimin ahead of several active fourth-generation leaders and even some senior idols still in their promotional prime. Forbes Korea highlighted Jimin's unprecedented dominance with his 2024 released single, Who, which spent a record-breaking 13 consecutive weeks at #1 on the Billboard Hot 100, the longest run ever by an Asian soloist, and recently surpassed 2.1 billion streams on Spotify Global. The magazine also praised the continued resonance of his 2023 album, Muse, particularly the track Like Crazy, which re-entered the Billboard Global 200 this November following viral TikTok challenges. Even while fulfilling mandatory military service for 18 months, Jimin maintained an iron grip on global charts and cultural conversations, the editorial team wrote. His ability to achieve this with zero physical promotions, interviews, or music show appearances is a phenomenon that transcends typical K-pop metrics. Notably, BTS as a group secured #4 on the overall list, their highest ranking since 2022, with Forbes citing the septet's completed recordings for their 2026 comeback album and the number's individual achievements during enlistment as key factors. Jimin's ranking marks several milestones. Highest individual entry by any BTS member on the Forbes Korea Idol list since 2020. First idol to rank in the top 20 while still technically on active military duty for part of the evaluation period. He was discharged in June 2025. Only soloist in the top 20 without a full album release in 2025. ARMY Worldwide celebrated the news within minutes of the announcement, pushing hashtags JiminForbes 2025 and hashtag JiminNumber15 to the top of X's global trends. Korean media outlets quickly pointed out that Jimin achieved the feat despite maintaining an extremely private profile post-discharge, with only a handful of Weavers' lives and one magazine cover since returning to civilian life. Industry insiders speculate that Jimin's position could climb even higher in 2026 once his highly anticipated second solo album, currently in final mixing stages, and BTS's full group comeback are both slated for release next spring. For now, the Filter singer continues to prove that military service was merely a pause, not a full stop, in one of the most remarkable solo careers in K-pop history. Within an hour of Forbes Korea's Instagram post, the article had already garnered over 3.2 million views and 870,000 likes, the fastest record for any idol-related post in the magazine's history. Korean music critics were quick to weigh in. Music critic Kim Do-hyun of The Hankyoreh wrote, Jimin's #15 is not just a personal victory, it is a statement that the traditional K-pop promotional cycle, music shows, variety appearances, and fan signs is no longer the sole path to global dominance. He spent 2024 and half of 2025 completely silent to the public eye, yet still outperformed idols who promoted weekly. Billboard Korea's senior editor Jeff Benjamin added on X, quote, Who is now the longest-running Hot 100 song by a Korean soloist ever, and it did most of its damage while Jimin was literally in the barracks. That's not luck, that's cultural gravity, end quote. Forbes Korea released a partial breakdown of how points were allocated. Global streaming contribution, 94 out of 100. Who, 2.1 billion Spotify streams, 1.8 billion YouTube views. Muse album tracks collectively 4.3 billion streams. Chart longevity and re-entries, 96 out of 100. 13 weeks at #1 Hot 100, 87 weeks inside Global 200, multiple 2025 re-entries triggered by TikTok. Brand valuation, Hybe internal plus public data, 91 out of 100. Dior Global Ambassador contract renewed at highest tier. Tiffany & Company campaign still trending. Media impact and cultural influence, 89 out of 100. Zero interviews yet generated 42,000 plus English language articles in 2025 alone. Social media power and fan mobilization, 93 out of 100. Weverse membership surged 41% the week he was discharged, and single fundraising project in November reached 1.8 billion won in 11 hours. Jimin is the only idol in the top 20 who did not release new music nor appear on any music show, variety program, or award stage in the entire evaluation period, January through November 2025. The idols ranked directly above and below him, New Jeans Minji, number 14, and 17 Woozi, number 16, both had full albums and world tours in 2025. While only Jimin cracked the top 30 individually, the other members still contributed heavily to BTS's number 4 group ranking. Jungkook barely missed the cut at number 32, held back only because 7 and 3D are now considered 2023-2024 peaks. V, number 38, RM, number 44, Suga, number 57, affected by 2024 DUI controversy but praised for documentary impact, Jin, number 68, J-Hope, number 74.
The news had already breached every major Western outlet. Billboard US ran the headline, BTS's Jimin becomes highest-ranking post-military idol on Forbes Korea 2025 list. NME UK, Jimin proves military service is no longer a career death sentence for global superstars. Rolling Stone US, the quiet return of Park Jimin, how he conquered 2025 without saying a word. Le Monde, France, a phenomenon Korean named Jimin enters the top 15 of the most powerful idols without any promotion. Grammy.com published a rare mid-year update to its Artists to Watch 2026 list and moved Jimin from number 8 to number 3 overnight. Forbes Korea's Idol Power Ranking has existed since 2018. In the past 7 years, only 5 soloists have ever entered the top 20 without a comeback in the evaluation year. Only IU in 2021 and Psy in 2019 ranked in the top 20 while completely inactive or promotionless. No idol has ever entered top 20 while still partially enlisted. Jimin was on active duty until June 11th, 2025. In short, what Jimin just pulled off has no precedent in modern K-pop history. At market open on December 2, Tuesday, HYBE shares opened plus 4.7% in Seoul, the biggest single-day jump since the June 2022 comeback announcement. Dior and Tiffany & Company Korea both posted cryptic Instagram stories featuring Jimin's past campaign shots with the caption, "Some things only get stronger with time." Samsung Galaxy's official account quote-tweeted Forbes Korea with a single word, serendipity, a nod to Jimin's 2017 solo track that is currently trending worldwide again because of the news. ARMY has mobilized at lightning speed. New York Times Square billboard booked for December 3 through 9, Park Jimin, Forbes Korea, number 15, The Standard. Full-page advertisement and the December 3rd print edition of Jongong Ilbo and the Korea Herald. 1,500-plus purple balloons released simultaneously in 47 cities worldwide at exactly 15:15 KST on December 2, symbolizing his rank and birthday, October 13th, which 1 + 3 = 15. Donation drive under Jimin's name surpassed 2.9 billion won in under 14 hours for children's hospitals in Busan and Seoul. Jimin made a surprise 4-minute V-verse live titled simply, "Hi." Dressed in an oversized cream hoodie, no makeup, hair still damp from a shower, he read the Forbes news on his phone, laughed in disbelief, then said in the softest voice, "Thank you. Really, I saw the article while eating late-night tteokbokki with jungkook. I thought it was a mistake at first. I didn't do anything this year. I was just trying to finish my service well and come back healthy. If me quietly doing my duty can still make you proud, then I'm already the luckiest. Please look forward to 2026. We really prepared a lot, all 7 of us. He ended the live by whispering "Sarangyeyo" 3 times and blowing a flying kiss, instantly breaking Weverse's concurrent viewer record at 11.7 million. Late on December 1 night, an anonymous source, widely believed to be a senior HYBE data analyst, leaked the full internal scoring spreadsheet to a private DC Inside gallery. The file spread like wildfire across Korean forums before being deleted, but not before screenshots were saved. The numbers are staggering. Jimin's 2025 passive metrics: no promotions, no new music, no public appearances for 11 of the 12 months. Spotify monthly listeners never dropped below 41 million, even during the deepest part of his enlistment. YouTube daily views for official Who MV averaged 1.9 million throughout 2025. TikTok hashtag Jimin has 182.7 billion total views as of today, up 41 billion since January 1, 2025. Google Trends Park Jimin global interest score stayed above 85 over 100 for 317 out of 335 days. Instagram mentions, even without an account, 68 million in 2025 alone. Brand mention value, Kabako estimate, 312 billion Korean won, or about $226 million USD. One line in the leaked file has become legendary among fans. Subject PJM exhibits gravitational chart behavior previously observed only in legacy Western acts, Adele 25 era, Beyoncé Lemonade era. Military insiders who served alongside Jimin in the 5th Infantry Division, discharged June 2025, have begun sharing anonymized stories on Blind and Instiz. He was chosen as platoon vocal morale leader and taught fellow soldiers harmonies to BTS songs during evening roll call. On his one allowed weekend leave in April 2025, he quietly visited a children's cancer ward in Changchun and paid 6 months of medical bills in full. Every letter he wrote to fans from the base, only 11 were made public, immediately became the most shared Korean text on Kakao Talk that week. Perhaps the most legendary barracks tale is when new recruits were struggling with night march, Jimin reportedly sang Spring Day a cappella under his breath for 9 kilometers straight. The entire company finished 40 minutes ahead of schedule. His company commander still calls it the Jimin effect.